Hello faithful viewers and welcome on back to another Transformers review. This time we're taking a look at the Transformers Prime RID Thundertron, and Thundertron is not from the show itself. He's from the show's toy line, in which he is a space pirate man that turns into a space lion thing. He first appeared in a novel, which was Transformers Retribution. Apparently he beat up Megatron and then off. Thundertron mostly has a blue colour scheme with hints of white that mainly coalesce to his face and mane. He also has some white down here, as well as on his symbol. It's sort of like a Decepticon symbol, but not quite with pirate swords. It's called whatever has just appeared on screen. He also has some silver throughout the figure. Well, silver grey, because he's got the grey down here, and then he's got sort of like silver on the tips of all of this detail. He's also got a fully plastic blue rubber tail. With most Transformers that turn into feline animals, it is just a man doing a really advanced yoga pose, a la Cheetor figures of old. These will be the robot mode legs, this is the waist, those will hang off the hips, these will be the arms, and so on and so forth. But yeah, in terms of accessories, he comes with this. It's a claw that does the mech tech crap. But because of how small a figure he is, it doesn't lock in. In this mode, it can peg into his back, looking really dumb. It can also peg into here, and it looks only slightly less dumb. Coming to transformation for Thundertron, what you're going to want to do first is bend these down, rotate the feet around, and then spin these forward. Then rotate everything up at the thigh, like so. Unpeg what will be the back of his cape. From there, push the hips in, unpeg these from here, swing those back, bring the arms out, like so, and then this spring-loaded chest thing will pop out. Push this piece of the line main up, bring what will be the shoulders out, hinge all of this down until it soft clicks into place, bring the robot mode head up, bring these pieces of the main down until that, fold out these clear blue plastic pieces, double hinge those forward, flip out the fist like so, get that peg into that slot underneath the arm, bring these down, spin the line mode pulls around, fold those up, fold that down, and here we have Thundertron in robot mode. Thundertron looks pretty good. He maintains the blue and white colour scheme of his lion mode, but it obviously the colours sort of shift around. So now we've got the white mostly up front for the robot mode chest. He has a sort of pirate hat motif there on the head, and then it reveals some clear blue plastic on the forearms as well as around the robot mode head. And speaking of the head, the detailing on the head is really good. He has that sort of Davy Jones look with a green beard, a gold mustache, and it has some hair detailing up top, accentuating that pirate look. For the shoulders, he has this sort of gold now because the line mode pulls and they create a really nice silhouette with the three claws going up. Also has some sort of chainmail detailing in those triangles there. Then panning down for the waist, he has a sort of green tealy colour for the sort of crotch plate. He has hip skirts with silver detailing, and then the feet now have like gold detailing, and they have a pretty decently wide base, so he stands up pretty well. He still has access to this mech tech sword thing with the LED, and in theory it's supposed to peg in here, and then you would flip this switch back, revealing the sword, but again it doesn't really peg in. So what I just tend to do with the figure is use the weapon storage for it, which is on the back just here, and even then that creates a really nice silhouette. His other main accessory and his sort of, I guess, official mode, if we come down to the feet, unpeg his right foot, and peg it into his right arm. He now has a buckler and claw weapon sort of thing that looks pretty cool. And also, since he's supposed to be a pirate, that completes his look and gives him a peg leg. It doesn't hamper stability, funny enough, because the second foot is so wide that it keeps him standing. So with posability, at the head, he in theory is on a ball joint, but because of all the sculpting around him, it doesn't move that far. Side to side, he can look down that far though, and look up not very far. Moving knees out the way, the shoulders are on a full 360 with that ball joint. They can spread out that far. They can have a 90-degree bend at the elbow and can also bend the other way, but that's more for transformation. At the wrists, the hands can go in and out like that, but that's more for transformation. There's nothing at the waist because of the sculpting. If we move these out the way, he can kick forward that far and back that far. And moving them out the way further, he has a pretty good spread. Not too bad. He has a 90-degree bend, over 90-degree bend at the knee. Toes don't move up, but because it's on a ball joint, the foot can spin around, move up that far and back that far, with both heels being able to move up and down. So overall, the figure has pretty decent posability, but because of the design ethos and sculpting in some areas, he's hampered in just those specific areas, but it's okay overall. So for size comparison, here we have Thundertron next to the Studio Series Revenge of the Fallen Megatron. Here is Thundertron next to Revenge of the Fallen Lockdown. And here is Thundertron next to the Iron Man 2008 Titanium Man figure. And now here is Thundertron next to Mysterio. So for transformation into Beast mode, to get Thundertron ready, we need to extend the hips, move his hip skirt thingies out the way, spin these around, like so. Bend his legs at the knee, spin what will become the lion paws around, peg the hip skirts from there into the thing at the ball joint, click that into place there, leave the tail out there, unpeg these from under the arms, and then swing it around, and do the same on the other side. Hinge all of this up until that soft clicks all the way up. Move his pirate hat bit all the way up. Fold these out. Fold the lion mane pieces back. Like so. Push this in. Bring the shoulder assemblies in on for both arms, making sure they're there. Push the elbows back on themselves like so, fold the hands in, then we move these around, making sure they're pegged in here and here, like so, and then we take this peg hole here and tab it into this part of the lion paw. And for the lion paws, we spin this assembly around, fold that in, fold that out, bring that forward, spin, bring that forward, spin the paw around, fold that up, fold the claws out, fold this part of the mane down, and then sort his back legs out. Fold these back, lift them up slightly, and there we go. Final thoughts. Thundertron's pretty good figure, considering he's from the Prime line, which is a few years back now, and could be considered pretty old. The colour scheme, he looks really good. Sculpting is excellent in parts. The overall design just really sells that pirate motif pretty well, right down to the peg leg. And like lion mode, pretty good. But although the posability is hampered in some areas, if you're into Transformers Prime, if you're into whichever novel he appeared in, good. Definitely pick him up. He looks good on the shelf. He'll look excellent next to any Transformers Prime figures that you have. With all that being said, thank you everybody for stopping by and checking out this video. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and share this video around to help out the channel. And until the next time, see you all later.